Right, welcome all. This is Kiran Pardon, and I am working as assistant professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department, BLDACET. Now, today we shall look into the two different color models, namely the RGB color model, where RG and B stands for red, green, and blue, respectively. So, the next one is the CMY color model, where C stands for cyan, magenta, and then yellow. So basically, the main difference here between the two color models is RGB is an additive color model, whereas the CMY is a subtractive color model. Now, what do we mean by an additive color model or a subtractive color model? The difference is very simple, my friends. In additive color model, a color is achieved by adding colors to the background. Are you understanding this? Okay. Whereas in a subtractive color model, which is of course the CMY color model, the color is achieved by removing the colors from the background. So when I say background, then what background should the RGB color model be? The answer is black. Black is the background color for the RGB color model. The amount in the intensity with which you add the three primary colors will give rise to different colors. For example, let me make you understand with this simple diagram over here. Now you can see this point in this cube. It's a cube representation of the RGB color model. We also call it as unit cube representation. Now you can see the origin of this cube is black in color. Can you guess why is that so? It is so because at this point the intensities of all the three primary colors, that is red, green, and blue, are 0. So when the intensities of all the three colors are 0, that means it's a black color. It's a black color. Now the interesting thing here is the three axes over here are considered to be red, green, and blue. Now let us see at this particular point where the intensities of all the three colors are to the maximum, which here is given in a normalized form as 1. Okay, and the intensities of all the three colors are 1. That means we take a normalized values in between 0 and 1 in order to represent the intensities of the colors red, green, and blue. Where 0 stands the minimum value, 1 stands for the maximum value. So basically, when the intensities are the highest of all the three colors, then that point is a white colored point. That point is a white colored point. Similarly, you can see when we have blue, you can see the values. There are three values that are given here. Red is represented with 1, 0, 0, the first one representing the red. Similarly, green is represented with 0, 1, 0. Okay, so the second value represents green. Similarly, the blue is represented with 0, 0, 1. The third value, of course, represents the blue color value. Now, if I take this particular point over here, right, you can see that when the intensities of red and green are the maximum, and the blue is the minimum, then it gives rise to another color, which is yellow, which is yellow. Similarly, at this particular point, we can see from the diagram that this point has the highest intensity receiving from green and blue and has the minimum intensity from red, and that gives rise to a new color cyan. Basically here at this particular point, the intensities of red and blue are the maximum and green is to the minimum, which gives rise to another color which we call it as magenta. Now, coming back to the CMY color model, we can see here that it is the exact opposite of the RGB color model. That's why the difference is. The RGB color model was an additive color model. CMY is a subtractive color model. A color which is supposed to be achieved by subtracting the colors from the background. So there is the removal of color in CMY color model, whereas in RGB there was the addition of the color. Right? Now you can see from this particular diagram that at the peak of the intensities of cyan, magenta, and yellow, we have a black color. Whereas in RGB, when the peak of the intensities of RG and B were 1, were the maximum, then we achieved the white color, but the exact reverse happens over here, and we achieve what? We achieve the black color. Now coming to this point, when all the three colors, that is cyan, magenta, and yellow, if the intensities are to the lowest, for example, if the intensities are 0, 0, and 0, then what are we achieving here? Which color is generated? And that would be the white color. You remember, my friends, in RGB color model, when all the three colors were to the minimum intensities, what color have we achieved? We have achieved the black color. But here what are we achieving? We achieve the white color. So basically that means the background of this color model is white color. Is the white color. Alright. Now let us look into the combination of different colors over here. As you can see, when cyan and magenta are contributing to the maximum intensities, whereas yellow is the minimum intensity color, then we get a new color which is blue. Similarly, if the intensities of magenta and yellow are the maximum and cyan is to the minimum, then we get a new color, red. And now, when the intensities of yellow and cyan are the maximum and magenta is the minimum, then we get the green color. This is the working of these color models. Remember, friends, RGB is an additive color model. That means we get new colors when we add colors to the background. Whereas CMY is a subtractive color model. That means we achieve different colors by removing the colors from the background. And here the background is white color. White color. Right, hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Please like this video and keep supporting me. Thank you very much.